world a better place. You're right about that. And this is what we're here about. We're not trying to change anybody. We just want to get them. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, get awareness out there. That's what we're trying to do. Just to build up awareness and let people know.
Well, what I'd like to do is maybe just talk a little bit about my personal story. I don't want to dwell on it, but just to sort of give people an idea of how I arrived again at my present moment.
Great.
When I found out in my 40s that I had mercury poisoning that was 64 times the EPA limit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was so bad that at that point, the dentist that was caring for me put a mask on when I was breathing in front of him.
Well, my question is, how did you get mercury poison that bad?
That bad, it was, well, you see, when I was explaining about the reconstruction of my teeth, they used gold in the reconstruction, and the electrical interaction between the gold and the mercury in my mouth was creating radio signals. I mean, the
radiation
signals in there were so strong, actually, that I could hear sometimes music coming out of my mouth, and it freaked me out. I thought, oh my, what is going on? So anyway, it took years and years and years to find out. Finally, when I got this reading of 64 times the EPA, I was gone. I was almost allergic to everything. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't well enough to undergo any kind of permanent material being put in my teeth. So I went through 13 mercury amalgam replacements that were temporary. And of course, they didn't last. They started to die.
Right.
And then I went into a second phase. And every single time there was an herbicide spray in my neighborhood, my teeth, I'd lose 2 or 3 more teeth. They'd get infected and then they'd be gone.
Wow.
Not only that, but just interfere with, it would take me 8 to 12 weeks to recover from a neighbor spraying herbicide close enough that was in my airspace. And I wanted to just talk to people a little bit about that too. I have a friend who was using herbicide on her farm, and she was always complaining of horrible back pain, headaches, feeling weak and dizzy, and she attributed it to overwork. And I tried to show her and tried to tell her and tried to tell other people that the herbicide reaction doesn't hit people like right away. Usually if you're a strong, healthy person, you might get a cold or something develop or a back pain or something that happens a day or 2 or 3 or even a week later. But the cause was the toxin that you were using to try to control the plant growth. So in my quest for wellness, I mean, it was so, no one ever thought I would live. It was 26 surgeries. I almost died 14 times.
Oh, wow.
Didn't have any painkillers. Imagine what that was like. No painkillers going through all this. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
And I did it because I loved my horse so much, and she was so unique as a horse individual. I just knew that there'd be no one to take care of her that would understand her if I died. And so I just kept going and going. And I learned about the role of medicine horses in helping people with neurological difficulty.
Right.
I have a friend in Ohio who has